to today's video. Those of you that are new to my channel, hi, my name is Maria, and today I'm going to unbox a whole lot of new products that I picked up last week. I went shopping with my husband up to Auckland City, which is about a 2-hour drive from here, and I picked up some Tom Ford, Dior and Chanel. I got one item of Sisley, and I also got Jo Malone perfume as well, and I did a separate video of that, so I'll link that above so you can take a look at that. Now, 2 or 3 of these products I've already tried, and this one I have, and this is the Sisley Phyto Cernes Eclat, and I got it in shade 2. It's basically their eye concealer because I'd heard really great things about this, and I have tried it. It also comes with a brush, but I don't use the brush. I just pat it on with the applicator and then tap it in with my fingers. I really like this. I've seen a couple of different YouTube creators who were a bit underwhelmed with this, but there are a lot of YouTube creators that absolutely love it, and I can see why. I think this is really good for mature eyes, because it has skin conditioning ingredients in it. I think they say, yes, it's with botanical extracts, and I think that's what helps it sit in. It's wonderful for not creasing on the lines. I still pop my Charlotte Tilbury corrector underneath first, and then I go in with this over top. I think maybe I could use shade number 3, but this number 2 is absolutely fine. And this applicator is metal, so it's almost ice cold when you put it on, and I don't store it in the fridge or anything like that. It wouldn't be any good for the product. And when you tap it on, it's just initially, I've just put some on there, and when you tap it on initially, it's just so beautiful and cold. That in itself is really, really gorgeous. It just feels beautiful on the eyes. And you don't need a lot of product for this. I just find I do a few taps under each eye, press in with my finger, and it just looks really, really beautiful. So I definitely recommend this for mature, well, for anyone really, but if you have mature skin, it is brilliant for that because it doesn't crease and it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm really pleased I picked this one up. Now I'll go into the Tom Ford products that I picked up. I didn't pick up many, I picked up 3, and I'd heard really good things about the fibre brow gel. So I picked up that, and I got this in the colour chestnut. So I hope that will be okay. I haven't used this yet. I'm going to use it probably tomorrow and see how it goes. It's been around for quite a while. It's just got that small brush head on it, so I'm hoping this will be a one and done situation instead of having to go in with a pencil and then the brow gel as well. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out. I didn't pick up any Tom Ford eyeshadows. There were a few there, but I wasn't quite sure which one to choose, and I have got 1 or 2 coming in from overseas anyway. I also picked up a Tom Ford lip colour, and this is in the colour 71 Contempt. I haven't used this yet either. And here is the colour. I just thought it was really, really beautiful. Just a very beautiful, bold colour. And I have got about 3 other Tom Ford lipsticks, and I really love the formula of them. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out. I actually have a Tom Ford eyeshadow on today. I've got a couple of Tom Ford quads. I'll show you which one it is. So the one I'm wearing today is African Violet, and here it is. I found this really, really good to blend. It blended really beautifully and also has a lot of payoff. It's a really beautiful quad. And the last item I picked up from Tom Ford is a blush. I have one other Tom Ford blush. I love the formula. I just think they go on absolutely beautifully. And I picked this up in the colour Wicked, and it comes in the brown pouch. And here is the colour Wicked. It's very, very subtle, but I think it would look really, really beautiful if you're just going for a very soft, natural, everyday look. So next we'll move into the Dior products that I picked up. I was looking to try some more concealers this year, so that's why I got that Sisley one. And I also picked up the Dior Forever Skin Correct. It's in the colour 2.5N. And I have used this a couple of times and I really like it. I find that it gives really good coverage and doesn't crease. So I'm really pleased I've added to my concealer collection, because I only had one or two and I had been using the Laura Mercier Ultra Long Wear one and it was okay. I did find it perhaps creased a little bit. I mean, it always does under my eyes towards the end of the day, but I just found that the Laura Mercier one probably creased a bit too soon in the day. And now that I've used the Sisley one and now the Dior one, they don't crease as quickly. Probably not till after about 6 hours wear, which is really good for my skin considering that I have the lines under my eyes and I get quite oily. Next, I picked up another Dior foundation because I recently reviewed the Dior Forever Natural Nude Foundation and I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. More of a foundation really for the autumn and winter, which it is. It's autumn here at the moment. Probably more suited for that with my oily skin. So I thought I would try their 24-hour wear one. And I got this in the colour 3N because my other Dior foundations that I have are in 3N. And the lady said, yes, it will be the same colour. I should have tested it. So I have tried this a couple of times and I really like the foundation, but it's just too dark for me. I would need to go down to 2N in this, I think, and I am going to buy another bottle in 2N and then give a review and wear test on this. But despite the colour, the wear on it is really, really beautiful. This could be okay for in the middle of summer for me, so I will still be hanging on to this. And next I picked up a Dior lipstick and this is in the colour New World, a satin one. Just in the normal standard packaging, and this is the colour that I picked up. It's just a fairly soft type of colour, but really, really pretty. I'll get a lot of use out of that. Packaging is just gorgeous, and every Dior product that I've tried so far, because I've only really just started using Dior this year, but every product I've purchased so far I've really, really loved. So I imagine their lipsticks are going to be really good. Next, I picked up two blushes. I have picked up one other Dior blush, and that has more of a satin finish, and it's okay. I thought initially it seemed to emphasize texture on my skin, but I've worn it a couple of times since and it's actually okay. But I thought I would pick a couple of matte blushes. So I got the colour Delicate Matte, and they come in these dark blue pouches, and this is the colour Delicate Matte, a really, really pretty peachy type of apricot colour. So I'm really interested to see whether I find the matte a little bit better for my skin. And the next blush that I picked up by Dior is in the colour Trafalgar. This is supposed to be another matte blush. It's much more of a bold colour, but I don't mind that. I find you can share blushes out. I just thought this would be absolutely gorgeous. This has the Dior imprint in the blush colour. So she's definitely a bit more bold, but I think she would look really, really gorgeous. I'll do a quick swatch of this one actually on my hand. And that looks really, really pretty, and it felt really beautiful going on my hand too. So I'm looking forward to trying that one out. And the next item from Dior was a gift with the purchases that I made, and it came in this beautiful box here. I think there's just a couple of samples, maybe 2 or 3 samples of skincare, but inside is this beautiful makeup case in this really soft, pretty sort of ballerina pink. And I don't know what the material is, but it feels really, really beautiful. I think I'm not actually going to open it. I'm going to leave it because I think what I'll do is put this in a giveaway that I will have coming up a bit later on, because I've now hit 100 subscribers. Today I had 102, I think. So everyone that has subscribed to my channel, I really, really appreciate it, and thank you very much. I love interacting with the subscribers that I have. I really appreciate everyone taking time out of their day to watch my videos, and I'm not quite sure when I'll do a giveaway, whether I'll do it at the 250 subscriber mark or leave it until the 500 subscriber mark and do an even bigger giveaway. So I still haven't made up my mind on that, but this I will pop away, and this will definitely go in a future giveaway. So now let's get into the Chanel products that I bought. I bought quite a few of this, and I hadn't used any Chanel products before. So I thought I would get quite a few because I've heard such great things about this range. So I'll start off with the two blushes that I got. The two blushes are Quintessence and Rouge Profonde. Hopefully I pronounced these names right. And I think these are the older formula. I'm pretty sure they are. And these come in the pouches as well. And this is Rouge Profonde. I just thought this was a really beautiful colour. There was a lot to choose from, but I ended up with just two to see how they would go. And if I really love them, I will be buying some more. And this is Quintessence, a really pretty sort of light pink shade. It's really, really gorgeous. I actually did try this one the other day. I'm just going to swatch it on my hand so you can see. It is a very soft, subtle colour, but I really love those in blushes as well. I love the bold and I love soft colours as well. Really beautiful formula, and when I did try this the other day, it just blended really, really beautifully. I also picked up a mascara, and I got the Le Volume, and this is in the shade Noir, and I have used this probably about 4 or 5 times, and I really love it. This is a great mascara. I'm wearing it today. It doesn't clump. You can layer it. It adds volume to your lashes, and it doesn't transfer. It's just such a gorgeous mascara. Really love it. And price point as well. I thought it was pretty good, you know, being Chanel. But when I looked at the docket after I purchased them, it was 66 New Zealand dollars. So I think that's really reasonably priced for this range. And it's just a mascara that performs really, really well. So it's just a basic type of brush head, and when you put it on, you can feel that tug on your lashes as you're putting it on, and just builds really, really beautifully. This is a great mascara. And I also purchased 2 foundations, and this foundation I did a review and wear test on, and I've already uploaded that video, and I'll put the link up above if I remember. It's the Chanel Ultra Teint Ultrawear All Day Comfort Flawless Finish Foundation, and I got this in the shade B30, and it's an absolutely perfect match. Now when I did the review, I had all my skincare done and my sunscreen on. I wear a lot of sunscreen, and I also use my tried and true Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. Now when I tried it about 5 minutes after I'd put it on, it started patching, and I lost the foundation through here. It also creased really quickly in the corners of my nose and ended up looking really thick and aging my skin above here. And it also went slightly patchy on the side. I didn't powder it. Well, I've got it on again today, and I decided I'd give it one more go, and I still had all my skincare on, all the sunscreen and the normal sunscreen that I use for my face, but I decided to skip primer. And it's actually performing a lot better than it did the other day. I've had it on now for about 3 or 4 hours, and it's looking really, really good. I think it gives quite a beautiful finish. I am going to keep an eye on it. I want to see how it wears for a bit longer. I like to get a foundation to wear at least 8 to 10 hours, have really good wear over that time frame with my oily skin, but I haven't had to retouch it with powder, although it is cooler here being autumn. But at the moment it is performing quite well and a lot better than it did the other day. So at this stage I'm kind of liking this foundation. So I will just take it out of the box so you can have a look if you haven't seen that video that I did. And it has 30 mils and the Chanel logo on top, and it comes out via a pump. For some reason I put 3 pumps on my hand before I used it today, and I didn't need that much. You probably only need about 1.5 pumps to 2 pumps. So from trying this a second time, from absolutely hating it to thinking at this stage it's actually pretty good, I have learned that when I do future reviews on foundations, I'm going to have one side of my face using a primer and one side not. Normally I use a foundation brush on one side and a beauty blender on the other, a powder one side and not the other. But I'll also have it so that primer on one side and not on the other. And the other foundation that I bought, and I've heard really good things about this too, and this is the Ultra Tint Velvet. This is the Blurring Smooth Effect Foundation with the velvet matte finish. It has an SPF of 15. It comes in 30 mils, and I got this in the shade B30 as well. I haven't tried this foundation yet, and I will do a review on it in the near future. And it comes in this small black bottle. I'm not sure whether it's a pump or how this works. It just squeezes out from the top. I'm really looking forward to trying this foundation. As I said, I've heard really great things about it. And then I got the Chanel Natural Finish Loose Powder, and I've used this 3 times now, and I absolutely love this powder. I think it is fantastic. It is so finely milled, and the other couple of finishing powders or setting powders that I have, the Laura Mercier and the Hourglass and the Charlotte Tilbury, they're all really good too. And out of them all, for the setting powder, I probably liked the Hourglass until I tried this. It's quite hard to describe, but it gives a beautiful soft look to the face. I'm wearing it today, and whenever you put on a powder and you buff them in, they give a beautiful soft finish. But this is next level. It feels silky smooth, and I wore this yesterday, and even at 8 o'clock last night when I was just about to take my makeup off, when I felt my skin, it still felt just as beautiful as when I had first put on this powder. And it comes in a generous 30-gram container. The Hourglass one that I have there in front of me is 10 grams. So Hourglass is a pretty pricey setting powder as well. And I can't remember how much this Chanel one was. If I remember, I'll put it down below the price. But given that it's quite a lot of powder, it's pretty good value for money. And I just think it's worth every penny. It's a really, really beautiful setting powder. And it does come with a Chanel powder puff inside. And I did give that a go this morning, but I really prefer using this with the Sonia G Face One brush. It just helps buff it in and just give that beautiful blurred effect. It's really, really gorgeous. And then I picked up 3 eyeshadows. I have tried one of them. This is the one that I tried. This is Modern Glamour. And just like the blushes, they come in these beautiful black pouches. And here is Modern Glamour. When I used it the other day, it went on really well. It blended beautifully, and these colours just gave a really gorgeous smoky eye. So these are the 4 colours, just really, really beautiful. And that lightest shade here just looks stunning on the inner corner of the eye. It's really, really beautiful. And the next colour I picked up was Candor It Provocation. I thought these were really gorgeous colours. I think they would look really, really pretty, and I'm sure the formula is going to be just as good as the Modern Glamour palette, but these are just really soft looking. I'm really looking forward to trying out these colours. So I'll have to do a full face video with some of the different products that I've picked up, so you can see how these turn out with a full face of makeup. And the next eyeshadow that I got is in the shade Blurry Green. I have really been enjoying wearing green eyeshadows this year. So when I saw these colours, I knew that I had to have them. And there are the colours for Blurry Green. Just stunning. So this is another eyeshadow that I'm going to have to try out this week because I'm absolutely dying to use it. I just think it's just really, really pretty. And lastly, I picked up 3 lipsticks. I got 2 of the new Rouge Coco Bloom lipsticks, and I got a Rouge Coco Flash one. So we'll open up the Rouge Coco Flash first, and I got this in the colour Dazzle. I haven't tried any of these lipsticks yet, and this is the colour Dazzle. Really beautiful bright colour. I will swatch this on the back of my hand because I intend to use all these lipsticks in the near future. Such a gorgeous colour, and just feel really buttery and smooth going on the hand. And then we'll have a look at the Rouge Coco Bloom ones. I got the colour Blossom and the colour Magic. So I will have a look at Blossom first, and that's the packaging with the Chanel logo on the top and clear, so you can see the colour of the lipstick through there. So this is the colour Blossom, a beautiful bright pink colour. Absolutely gorgeous, and again felt really beautiful going on the hand. And finally we'll try the last product, and again the Rouge Coco Bloom, and this is in the colour Magic, and this is the colour on my hand. So although they're all 3 really bold colours, they're all very different, and I can't wait to start trying them out. And that is all the products I bought. There was one more item and I can't show it on the video. My husband and I chose a 21st birthday present for my son, and just in case he watches my videos, I don't think he's got much interest in it, but just in case he does, I can't show you that, which is a shame because it's absolutely stunning and I know he's going to love it. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.